there are reports coming out that the Strait of Hormuz is now going to be closed with mines. So this is the report that CNN is putting out. Somebody once called CNN fake news. I don't know if this is fake or real, but this report even got to the ears of President Trump, and he had a Truth Social post, and he said, if Iran has put out any mines in the Hormuz Strait and we have no reports of them doing so, it means that he's just listening to hearsay, possibly hearing on Fox News or one of those networks he puts on late at night and helps him get angry and put out these angry posts. So he says, we want them removed immediately. If they're there, maybe, who knows, if the reports are true. So doesn't the United States have a gazillion satellites in space looking down on these areas where they want to garner more information? So they would be able to see or not whether they were placing mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Apparently they have satellites that from space can read the time on a watch on a wrist. Well, most people don't have wrist watches anymore, but back in the day when most people had wrist watches to keep time and stay on track, they said that the satellites up in space could read time off of a wristwatch. So why could they have that detail and not be able to see whether they're actually placing mines or not? So President Trump is more than reacting to Iran doing something. He's putting out a warning to Iran. He's sounding tough. He's sounding like he's in control. He's making the decisions, or he's putting out a challenge to Iran. Go ahead and lay mines and see what happens. So President Trump has already put out a post in which he said he was going to reduce Iran to the Stone Age. He was going to level every building that was ever built, and they would never be able to rebuild as a country. So this is another post in that direction. So anyway, so these reports are all unconfirmed, and in the other news media, they're saying, it's hearsay, it's possibly happening, we don't know. I think that the oil market is not reacting to this, so I would think that the oil market would react quite severely if the Strait of Hormuz was closed with mines. And let's see, and the time in Tehran right now is 11:51 p.m. So it's nighttime. Would President Trump be depending on some surveillance craft? Why isn't he getting the satellite feed if that could provide him with reliable information? So anyway, I think President Trump knows whether they are or aren't laying mines. Again, President Trump is trying to control the narrative, trying to put out threats, trying to put out consequences if something is not done, or something is done. So anyway, he asked if they put out the mines to bring them back, because he's in charge and he makes the decisions, and everyone in the region needs to hear him and follow his commands. So I don't think we will get any kind of response from Iran about this report. Of course, what Iran did say was that if you were a friendly country to Iran and your economy wasn't supporting the United States or the war effort in some way, then you were free to pass. So all the big NATO countries, the United States, Canada, Australia, etc., those ships obviously wouldn't pass. Then they said, well, if you're not sure, just go ahead and try. Meaning, if we determine that you are not friendly, you're not a friendly country to Iran, then we will destroy your ship. So I don't think any ship is going to pass under those circumstances, considering that it would invalidate their insurance, and that would be a huge loss for the shipping companies, and then they would have to pay out probably for the possible loss of crew, all the cargo, etc., the ship. So anyway, I think ships that are going to pass through the Strait of Hormuz get a pre-approval from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard beforehand. So those who know that they are okay to pass know ahead of time and have that pre-approved with the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. And those who don't aren't going to risk going through the Strait of Hormuz, being hit and losing ship, cargo, crew, and they're possibly losing their insurance coverage and their reputation. So anyway, that is the report here on the laying of mines in the Strait of Hormuz. Could Iran do it? Yes. But it doesn't need to do it? No, it doesn't need to do it. Now, if it sees that the United States will bring a big force and try to open it by force, they may be tempted to place mines. But for the moment, things are working. They don't need to do anything else. And so that is pretty much the situation at the moment. So anyway, thanks for joining me for this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. That helps this channel to grow. And I look forward to seeing you back for another video. Take care. Bye-bye.